Hi everyone, happy Monday. How's everyone doing? I am here to do a mini reading on the September energies, and I'm going to be pulling from my favorite oracle deck that I have, and it is the Liquid Crystal deck of Atlantean Times. This deck has actually a little story attached to it because last year when I was in a crystal shop and I was looking for a crystal that I knew was just calling my name, I was getting ready to check out at the cashier, and I kept hearing my name being called in the store, like, please don't forget about us. And so I said, can you just hold on a second while I walk around? Like, I really feel there's something else I need to get here. And she said, sure. So I'm walking around and I'm looking everywhere, and I'm not seeing it. And I felt the area. I knew I was in the right area. And then all of a sudden I looked up, and there it was at the very top shelf of this really tall bookcase. There was a box set of this crystal deck. And as soon as I saw it, I knew. I have a huge affinity with Atlantis. I love the story of the lost city, and I happen to go into many crystal caves during my meditations. So it was no coincidence that this box set was calling my name. So of course I picked it up, brought it home, and set it to my energies, and it has been a really great source of divine guidance for me. The energy of this deck in particular is super high. When I show you the card that I pull, you're going to see that there's light language on it. And that in itself is the language of all the higher realms. It's how we're communicated to our DNA. When it hears or sees light language, it really brings in codes and information and upgrades us vibrationally as well. So this deck is pretty amazing in my point of view. So today we're going to do a reading. And it's for September, and the reading is just a general reading of what we can all expect or any guidance that we need for this month of September. Okay. So this deck has 77. Oh, there we go. The egoless state. Well, if that isn't telling, I don't know what is. So let me just show this up to you if you can see it. Okay. Hemimorphite, the egoless state. Do you see this? Here, let me put this down here. Do you see this light language, like right here in the center, right there? So that's actually how the crystal wants its name to be seen, and it's almost like that's considered the door into this crystal's wisdom. All right. Okay, so let's just take a look at this card. It is from the second Atlantean city. And it is, gosh, these blues are beautiful. I love these blues. So I don't know if you can see, I'm going to do a shot of it right now so that you can actually see the card while I talk. But before we go into this reading, I have to say that it's very interesting that I just pulled this card, because I was just in the mountains here in Colorado, and I went into a crystal shop in this little town that I'd never been to before. And this was the day before the solar eclipse. And I heard this crystal calling my name. And like, that's just kind of what happens. And I searched and searched, and then I found it. And it was Hemimorphite. Oh my gosh. I'm going to show you the crystal that I got. 1 second. Okay, so this is my Hemimorphite. So I don't know if you can see it. The light's not really catching it well. But let's see here. It's a beauty. Anyway, this one really helps me because I'm starting to channel And I specifically have been asking for some guidance and help with the channeling. And this one particular crystal is really good with that and increasing your psychic abilities. So this little one has been hanging out with me in some of my meditations during my channeling as well. So I'm kind of smiling on the inside right now that this is the card that came out. Okay, so Hemimorphite is strongly connected to personal power, and its appropriate use takes us to a healthy space of honesty about our actions in the world. It's a stone of self-respect and self-confidence, and it's really useful when looking at the negative state. In a most extreme situation, someone who needs a stone is not taking responsibility for their actions, they're dishonest, they're self-centered, maybe making decisions from a fearful place. These people are in desperate need of self-love, but see it as a weakness, so they empower themselves to compensate and making them egotistical. And then this whole cycle will start again. So they get trapped. Well, this stone comes in as the savior. Very interesting. Now, I'm going to talk about this in a second, but before we go any further, just so that we know what the healing journey is of Hemimorphite, it is a friendly reminder that we are all responsible for our actions. Take a good look at what is happening in life and make sure that you are retaining your personal power and acting from an egoless state. All truthful acts should harm none, benefit all, and stream directly from love in the name of unity. Okay. Oh, our beloved Hemimorphite. Now, if that isn't spot on, I don't know what is. There is so much going on in our world, so much polarization, and so many people that are operating from that egotistical place. It's where the fear is, it's where the anger is, it's where the injustice is. And, you know, if you take a quick look on the news, you're going to see that not a lot of people are wanting to listen to the other sides. And, oh man, Hemimorphite. What a divine blessing. So what we can know about September is it's really important to first look inside. We are always the mirror for what's going on in our world. So it's really important to see that if you think that life is going to hell in a handbasket right now, then what's going on inside of you that makes you think that? Perception is reality. So really understand where your perception is coming from. What is it that you are choosing to see in the world? Are you choosing to see discord? Are you choosing to see anger? Are you choosing to see injustice? Or are you starting to see unity? Are you starting to see people coming together? That's a good indicator of where you may be resonating. And so Hemimorphite is here to tell you it's time to start looking on the inside and start doing the work from within. So great reminder for us all for September, because I have a feeling that things are going to get really heated this month. And if they do, instead of going into ego and lashing out, I think it's a really good reminder to have this in here to take a breath, close your eyes, go inside and say, what am I contributing to this for it to be a reality? So thank you, Hemimorphite, today. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like. And if you haven't yet, you can subscribe to my channel below so that you can stay updated on all videos that I release here. If you need any more information on me, you can head over to my website, inflexibleme.com. I also have a newsletter there that you can subscribe to. And if you want some entertaining conversations on spirituality and the journey that we're all on, you can head on over to my podcast, Enlighten Up. It is in iTunes. I'll leave a link in the notes below. Also, you can visit the website, enlightenup.us. So everyone, have a great Monday. I wish you all the best in September. Remember to come from within, always move from the heart space, and you can't go wrong when you do. And I'm probably going to do another reading later on this month for the Stargate on the 23rd. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys next time.